Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy TriniFX here, back with another trading recap. Alright guys, today was Thursday, day before non-farm payroll, and today's price action was pretty good up on New York Open. So looking at the higher time frame here, we always start on the higher time frame. I know the chart is looking a bit clustered, but let me show you what I was looking at. So yesterday's market, we traded lower after taking out some buy side. We traded lower. Yesterday I got the read on price incorrect, but we saw Asia open, price traded lower, began to consolidate. Market open, we just started to trade lower into this hourly BISI. Now, if you look on your daily chart, this is also a daily BISI. So what I was looking for to see if price could get down, fill the gap, and then if we can get a retracement to continue with the bullish momentum. All right, so what I did, I graded my dealing range that I'm in. This was Monday's low to Tuesday's high, or sorry, it was Tuesday's low to Wednesday's high. All right, so this is Thursday, Wednesday and Tuesday. So I graded that. That was the dealing range that we were in after this bullish day. And I was looking for price to come down at least equilibrium and find some support to send price higher. And what we could see is price came down. Yes, it closed below the 50%, but on market open, we wicked down, we filled the gap, and then we closed back up above here. So all that gave me some bullish signs. Let me take this off here. And then what I also did, I graded the fair value gap to see how far price would go and close. So yes, it wicked down here. Remember, wicks do the damage, the bodies tell the story. Now if we zoom in, we could see it wick down, practically fill the gap, the fair value gap, but the bodies couldn't even close below the 0.25 level of this graded bullish fair value gap. So that indicated to me strength. So what I did, we dropped our 15-minute time frame, and we could monitor and see, what price gave us on market open. So traded down on a 15-minute chart. We actually closed, when we graded this fair value gap, we closed right on the 50 level. So that indicates strength, guys. We had all this low resistance liquidity building up. So from it started to trade Asia, market open, midnight, we just traded lower. So all of this was low resistance liquidity, which we could have anticipated it getting ran. So let me take off this here, clear up the charts a bit. All right, so the market open here, I saw it immediately dip down, filling this fair value gap, and it started to trade higher, guys. So I dropped to my 1-minute time frame and see if we could have framed an entry to go long. Now we don't rush price. We have to know where we want to go. We wanted to be bullish today to take out the resting liquidity on the left side of the chart from pre-session. So if we scrub across here, we could see all of these highs, guys. Look at those highs. Price never could have broken above. So we could have anticipated that price would have wanted to gravitate, clear the buy side, even if it was supposed to run lower today, could have run up and then send price lower. So what happened? Market opened. Let me just get this right. So the market opened, we rallied down, and then we could have seen strong displacement, guys. So I marked this off as my shift in market structure. Price ran up, it broke it, right? And then we formed a 1-minute fair value gap. So I was monitoring prices, see if price could have come down into a discount, However, it found some support on this 1 minute fair value gap. I didn't enter the trade here. I waited for price to close above this down close candle, and as price closed above, it also closed above these SIBs on the left side. So I use those things to tell me, if I'm on-side or off-side, guys. We inversed all these candles here. Shift in market structure. We could see strong displacement. We closed above these fair value gaps, making these fair value gaps an inversion fair value gap. We saw price trade up, leaving again a 1 minute fair value gap. Let me mark that off. So I could see confluences stacking, fair value gaps building upon fair value gaps. And it's when price traded back down into this 1 minute fair value gap, that's where I took my entry as the candle closed above the down close candle. I went long. I put my stop right below the consequent encroachment of the lower 1 minute fair value gap, and all I was targeting was the buy side liquidity that was resting here. So all these highs, I was targeting these highs here. So as price rallied up, I took my trade off the table for a 1.5 risk to reward, guys. And that was good for the day. I was actually done for the day, and I just monitored price because we had this 4-hour SIBI that price could have traded into. So I just was monitoring price. We saw price run up, just kiss the lower end of the 4-hour fair value gap, but we saw no real displacement. It was only when it formed this low, created this high, so this low sent price up into the 4-hour fair value gap. We could see this intermediate term low here. Price ran down, ran back up, closed below with displacement, also making this a shift in market structure. We could have classed this low as a shift in market structure as well. And price rallied up. Once price rallied back up, it rallied into these 1 minute SIBIs, which also overlapped a 5 minute SIBI. So that was really tempting for me, guys. So once I saw price rally up and began to trade away, I entered, putting my stop right above the candle that formed this initial fair value gap. And I recorded this entry. I hope I can get it up for you guys so you all can take a look at it. Price traded away. Once we broke this low, I moved my stops to break even. And from time it crossed 1 hour, I took partials, and my stop was already in profit, and we could see price reversed. So it stopped me out. However, it reversed, retesting the 5 minute fair value gap, and then it continued lower. But that was it for me. This was also a 1.5 risk to reward. So it pays to take partials, guys. I know some of y'all, we hold until our take profit. Is either take profit or nothing. But partials always pay, guys. It always pays. So I like to take partials along the way. Pay yourself. And yeah, these were the 2 trades I took today. So combined, I rallied for the day, 3% risk to reward on the account, and that was a good day for me, especially the day before non-farm payroll. So tomorrow, we're going to be patient. We're going to wait for the numbers to come out, and at 9:30 we're going to see what price gives us. We're not going to rush anything because this week we're up over 3.5% on my account, which is good for a week, guys. So that's the trading recap for today. I hope you found some value, guys. Give me a like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Make sure and turn on your notification bells, and I'll see you tomorrow. Stay safe, guys. Bye-bye.